Hey guys, welcome back to Dark Souls. This is episode 25. When we last left off, we were out by the Crystal Cave, the Duke's Archives. This episode, we're going to actually not go to Blighttown like I had planned to in the last episode. I think I want to do something else instead. First of all, I want to check to see if I have a certain spell I was looking for. Yes, I do. Okay. Now, I want to go ahead and warp to... do I not have it? Okay, well this is what I'll do then. I'm going to warp to the Undead Parish, and we're actually going to go down to Darkroot Basin. On today's episode, we're actually going to start the DLC. Before I do, I want to talk to Andre.
That's an odd ember you have there. I know what you're thinking, but I'm no good with those. It won't be easy, but I'm afraid you'll have to look for someone else.
He's referring to the large magic ember we have. We actually have to give that to Rickard. We can't give that to Andre. See if we can reinforce our... Well, first of all, let's repair our equipment. And let's reinforce our armor. There we go. And I wonder if he has anything new to say.
Oh yes, and one other thing about the Darkroot Garden. It is said to house the grave of Sir Artorius, the Abyss Walker. Only of those who ventured into the forest, none has returned. Don't get yourself killed, neither.
So he said that to us before, but I wanted to repeat the line because it's very representative of what we're going to be doing today. We're going to walk towards Darkroot Basin, and we're going to initiate the Artorius of the Abyss DLC. Oh, I love this place. The noise of the crickets walking along in the dirt is the perfect ASMR. Let's go ahead and cut these guys down. The light reflecting off of these moss walls. We must be in Darkroot Garden. Okay. Maybe I'm getting a bit too poetic here. Let me run down this walkway very carefully. Dying now would be, well, a bit of a mistake. So before we summon Dusk, I want to actually kill these guys because if we don't, they're probably going to get Dusk killed. Which is something we do not want to happen. Luckily for us, they go down in 2 swings. So we just got to swing at them twice. We can fire and forget. And one more. Oh. How dare you hurt me? Okay, so now that all these golems are gone, I'm going to summon Dusk real quick. Oh, wait, that's a body. That's not Dusk. Oh, also, how do I put this on? So where is Dusk's summit side? I always lose track of this thing. Oh, it's by this thing, isn't it? We're human, right? Yeah, we're human. It might have moved. I wonder. Also, guys, there's a ladder up here that we're going to go up later. Yeah, I don't see her summon sign anywhere. Ah, whatever. It's not 100% important. Just wanted to see if she had any new dialogue. She might not. Anyways, let's run back down here, now that we have the broken pendant. And there's something over there, by that item. It's a very strange looking object. Let's pick this up. We get the antiquated set and the Crown of Dusk. Special magic crown bestowed upon Dusk, Princess of Ulasil, upon her birth. Its wearer is blessed by all manner of magic. This raises the power and effect of the wearer's magic, but damage suffered by magic also rises. Look at the antiquated dress. A dress from the ancient fallen land of Ulasil. Its ivory-colored silk features elaborate embroidery and is imbued with ancient magic power. One cannot expect any physical protection from this garment, as it was not meant to be worn in battle. And what is this? You can see that it turns to follow us once we get close enough. Folks, welcome to a Sanctuary Guardian. Or Garden. Whoops. It's a bit of a Freudian slip. Let's go ahead and rest this bonfire. And we can't level up. Might be able to reinforce our hard leather boots. Or not our hard leather boots. I'm wondering actually what we're wearing. Shadow leggings. You've got the fat roll. What about the leather boots? Yes. Okay. Let's go ahead and reinforce our leather boots. It should be down here somewhere. If I can find them. There they are. Okay, +2 is fine. Now, I reinforced my armor in preparation for this DLC because I have a feeling I'm going to be getting hit a lot, mostly because I've only played through this DLC 3 times. Okay, let's walk through this fog wall. We come into this tunnel where there's just light. And once we come around here, here is the Sanctuary Guardian. And that's why I was slipping, because this thing is real. Oh, and it's fast. Now, it's got a lightning attack, a scorpion tail, but luckily for us, it doesn't have very much health. It hits like a truck, though. And it's got a shockwave attack. Gonna mess this up. And watch out for its flyby attack. Now it's going to charge at us. Gonna go ahead and S this up. And I want to cut off its tail. Ow. Oh boy. Oh boy. Come on. And down it goes. Okay. So that was a bit of a tough battle. Very tense for me. I really had to focus because I didn't want to look like an idiot and get killed in front of you guys. I ended up using 5 flasks, but okay, let's use this moment to take a breather and talk a bit about what's going on. So, we came... Let's go back into that doorway, by the way. We came from in here, right? Yeah, so we came from in this tunnel. You see that it's the stone tunnel has been carved out. We came out here from the Sanctuary Garden, and we had to fight the Sanctuary Guardian. The Sanctuary Guardian is a chimera, right? It's got the head of a lion and the tail of a scorpion. Can use electric attacks. And what was strange about it is that it is much faster, much more agile, and has a much wider moveset than most of the enemies, bosses that we fought so far. I think the Sanctuary Guardian was one of the first instances of the design philosophy that they would apply to Bloodborne, where you have fast-moving enemies with multiple varied attacks that you have to really learn to dodge. You can't really block them. And so the Sanctuary Guardian is really fun to fight and is very difficult for most players who are accustomed to turtling in Dark Souls, because you have to dodge its attacks because of how fast it moves and how much stamina damage it does. The boss is very well designed because FromSoft got the opportunity to work on it after the game was released, and so they didn't really have to worry about deadlines or delays. You'll also notice that we appear to be in some sort of large forested area. The sun is up. It's not dark in here like it is in Darkroot Garden. And this pathway has opened up now that we've dealt with the Sanctuary Guardian. This might just take us back to the bonfire. I might just be an idiot. Yep. So it's the other path that we want to go down. Actually, you're going to go ahead and level up one more point into endurance. Now I'm wondering, what is my weight at? 20 out of 85. I think, how much do these weigh? 2.8. What about the... Oh, right, because it's upgraded. Obviously, it's going to weigh less. Duh. But we'll just ignore that for now. Anyways, let's continue on to this doorway here, which is placed underneath this tree. Up we go. And we are inside of another stone tunnel. These tunnels here are probably used by the designers to help load in the next area. And look at that. Ulasil Sanctuary. There's all of the statues facing inward towards this bonfire. And over there is a mushroom. What on earth is going on here? We can talk to it.
Well, look at this one. From what faraway age hast thou come? Thy scent is very human indeed, but not intolerable. Ah, Princess Dusk's savior. Thine aura is precisely as she described. I thank thee deeply for rescuing Her Highness, but Princess Dusk is here no longer, snatched away by that horrifying primeval human. And so I must ask, couldst thou once more play the savior?
So, once we get the broken pendant, Princess Dusk is snatched away by the primeval human. Notice that the word primeval is used instead of primordial. The connotation is slightly different. Primordial means before time or at the beginning. Primeval means at the beginning of time. So primordial applies to the serpents and the crystal because it was before the Age of Fire, where there was disparity that was introduced. And primeval must imply that it was at the very beginning of the Age of Fire. So this is a very old human that we're dealing with. Anyways, let's answer yes to her question.
Thank you. I am Elizabeth, guardian of this sanctuary. Something of a godmother to Princess Dusk. I shall assist thee to my utmost, for I am one with the sorceries of Ulasil.
So we can actually get more sorceries from Elizabeth. She sells us repair powder as well. And all of the items that we could have bought from Dusk are available from Elizabeth. Which makes sense because they took Dusk away as a vendor. But let's speak to her.
Thou shalt see further on, an abyss was begat of the ancient beast, and threatens to swallow the whole of Ulasil. Knight Artorius came to stop this, but such a hero has nary a murmur of dark. Without doubt he will be swallowed by the abyss, overcome by its utter blackness. Indeed, the abyss may be unstoppable. Still, I have faith that Princess Dusk may be rescued yet.
So, we remember hearing from Andre that Artorius went down to Darkroot Garden. Now, Elizabeth is telling us that Artorius came here to deal with the Abyss. So this portal that has brought us to Ulasil might have brought us to where Artorius is, which might be why the DLC is named after him. Anyways, he came down here to deal with the Abyss, but Elizabeth is unsure of the fact that he's going to return from it. Now, chronologically speaking, if Ulasil and Darkroot Garden are two different places, then he should be able to return from this place because Andre said that he was seen going to Darkroot Garden, unless he took the same portal as we did.
Thou shalt see further on, an abyss was begat of the ancient beast, and threatens to swallow the whole of Ulasil. Night are taught without doubt in...
We'll see which ancient beast she is referring to.
May the flames guide thee.
This place is quite beautiful. Let's go ahead and continue on. Oh, did we rest at the bonfire? I think we did. Oh, these are also very nice looking doohickeys. So we're walking across some sort of bridge here. There's a large tower in the distance. And there's this large river. And up there is this some sort of creature that just saw us. Now he's running down. And we are in the Royal Wood. Ah, there's two of them. Luckily for us, they go down in one hit. Our weapon does a lot of damage to them. And these guys, they look kind of like scarecrows. They're tall and lanky. I wonder if that reminds you of any other enemy we fought in a lush green area. Anyways, I think we forgot one thing. Because I remember there being a humanity back here. So I want to run back here and see if I can find that humanity before we continue on. It would be nice to have extra humanity. Might have been over on this side. Yes, right there. Okay, so I knew I was forgetting something. Okay, let's continue along. So I wonder if this place is meant to look a bit like Darkroot Garden and Sanctuary because they're reusing assets. I mean, these weird flowers are here. And we saw them in Darkroot Garden. Might just be a coincidence. Look, there are those stone giants. And these wispy little particles are here too. And these guys drop purple moss clumps. Huh. It seems almost like the designers are trying to link Ulasil somehow to Darkroot. If the Abyss is here, wouldn't Darkroot, like, the name imply that it's the root of darkness? Which, oh lordy. Okay, so before I continue on, let me just fall back quite a bit and S this up. Okay, and there's one more that I hear. There he is. Okay, so down he goes. So, Darkroot means root of darkness. I wonder... maybe Ulasil and Darkroot are actually the same place. But there's something weird about that notion, because if Darkroot and Ulasil are the same place, then... And Ulasil is from the past, did that portal take us to the past? That's kind of the implication that I'm getting here. Oh. Holy shit. These guys with the clubs. Pretty tough. They look a lot like the stone knights that we were fighting before. Huh. Huh. That's interesting. Oh, did I really not rest at that bonfire? Damn it. Okay, guys, so I'm back at this bonfire. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to kindle it. So let's use a twin humanity. Let's go reverse the hollowing. And now, let's kindle this bonfire. Definitely want 10 flasks. Only because I'm really not very familiar with this area. And so what I'll do now is take care of these sanctuary scarecrow guys. Okay, guys, back again. Let's just keep on the aggressive side. Let's back away here. Let our stamina come back. Finally. Only give us 1,000 a pop, which really means I'm bad, honestly. Let's go ahead and pick this up, and we get a blood red moss clump. Okay, so we took care of this clearing here. And if we run down over to here, we'll see that it pretty much just ends. But there's actually a bridge here. And coming to this bridge, there's a dragon with one single eye. That guy is one tough customer. You don't want to fuck with him right now. So we can run up here. There's a... There we go. Get that. You can see it's actually darker here. And we can hear some walking. We can jump down this path. But before we do that, we can always cross back across this bridge and continue to explore this area, because we really haven't done it justice. There's definitely much more here that we haven't actually picked up. In fact, I also picked up the Guardian leggings, and I never read the description. Let's go ahead and do that. Leggings of the Stone Knights, Guardians of the Forest Sanctuary. The Stone Knights are golems animated by magic, and their enchanted leggings are oppressed heavy. Okay, let's go over here. First, we want to deal with these guys, right? Down that guy goes, and now we have to deal with this guy. Another one of these. Definitely want to get away from that guy. Estes up. We should be able to tank a couple more hits. Not if they're like that, though. So, he definitely has some sort of locking at the end of his attack. Might just be easier to do that. Definitely easier. And before we continue along this royal wood here, let's walk over to here. Should be able to see that there's... Oh, I think we're attracting the attention of something. And that's what happens when you get hit by that attack. Just wanted to show it off to you guys. Alright, let's S this up. Down that guy goes. And I'm lost already. Okay, so which direction did we come from? Ah, there's enemies this way. This means I haven't gone this way. Alright. So a little flower over here. Right. So this is the way I came from. We want to go to the right side, I believe, to get to this tower. Before we go up, see how it sort of loops around into that little area, but we've got to figure out a way to get to there. Fortunately for us, there's a little tower over here, and my oh my, this place looks very familiar. Looks like we can go down there. Huh. Let's go up here this way. Here are the Guardian Gauntlets. So we have the leggings, the gauntlets. We might have to do something to bring that down. Now, if we go to the center, there's going to be a blue titanite slab somewhere around here. Let me just deal with this guy first. Roll back. Stagger that guy, then get the hell away. Okay, so that's how I'm gonna kill that guy. Oh crap, I did not mean to hit the table with my hand. I could just edit that out. So let's go back towards the center. And I've got to look for this slab. Return the slab. Ah. Haven't been this way. Roll back. Okay. So now this guy. Gotta watch out for that attack. Gotta watch out for that attack. And down he goes. Jump attacks for the win. I believe I pulled this guy from over here where this water is at. I see an item by that bridge. Might have to go back across. But I know for a fact this slab is here somewhere. I remember it being over here my first time through. Hey, look at that. So, it seems like we can shimmy around to that right side there and get that item. We just have to figure out how to get over there. And it seems like we get over there using this wall over here, which we access by crossing the bridge. So we do have to cross the bridge. It's fairly certain, though, that I was fairly certain that the slab is here, though. There should be a chest somewhere here. Just gonna look around for it. Maybe cut if I find it, cut if I don't. So I was unable to find the chest. Perhaps it's up ahead and I'm just mistaking the location. Anyways, let's go ahead and go up this bridge now. Over to the other side. We're going to have to drop down here and loop around. There's these weird growths here. And this weird growth on the ground. And we can hear thundering in the background. Oh, and this guy has a shear. Which has poison on it. So we don't want to get hit by that. So we can go right or left. Let's go left. For now, if we have to jump across, it looks like. Yes. And we can fall into a hole, so let's try not to do that. Very careful. Gonna have to run across here. Oh boy, that startled me. And we get the Guardian Helm. We can go across back here, where there is the Elizabeth's Mushroom. Let's go ahead and look at this. This is really good. Really good item, actually. Eating this, large medicinal mushroom of Elizabeth, keeper of the sanctuary. Eating this mushroom invigorates the flesh and greatly restores HP for a limited duration. Its dramatic effect can make the difference between a warrior's life and death. Indeed. Okay, so we have to get back across now. We have to watch for these damn holes in the ground everywhere. Let's walk this way. Ah, I meant to roll behind the guy. What a waste of a roll. One more stone giant guy. Actually, two more. Yeah. Oh boy. I think I have a better strategy for this obstacle course. Call this the bob and weave. Guardian armor. And over here, the Golf's Great Arrow. I can't read these right now because these dick bobs are here. So let's just run over to here. Run along the outskirts. And we're back over here. Away from them. How it should be. So we need to get behind that tower. Where is that tower? Okay, we jump across, and I believe it is over here to the left. More of these strange overgrowths, and it's getting darker. There's a guy up here. Actually, I want to deal with these two first. Ah, that attack always gets me. Alright. Now let's deal with these two guys up here. These scissor men. Yeah, really unlucky there. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I totally... I totally backed up out of that. Alright, let's get back to there. Should be easy now that we don't have to search through the middle area for that... For that set. Actually, let's read the... Goth's Arrow. Goth's Great Arrow. Great arrow used by Hawkeye Goth, one of Lord Gwyn's 4 knights for dragon slaying. Requires great bow. Goth personally crafted each stone tip and wraps the shaft tightly with tree bark. Huh. I wonder if she has anything new to say.
Struggling, are we? If there's anything I can do, never hesitate to ask.
Oh, well, that's condescending.
Now what from a time far, far ahead, there are many things I wish to ask, but I know that I must not. The perils of our time are overwhelming enough.
She confirms it right there that we're actually from the future.
Was thine eye glancing hither? Thou needst not hide thy wonder. I am a mushroom, after all. I am. May the flames guide thee.
Okay, so there we go. She's actually confirmed for us that we are from the future, which means we went to the past, which means this could very well be Darkroot Garden and Darkroot Basin. In fact, if you take the map of the Royal Wood, you can actually transpose it on top of Darkroot Garden, Darkroot Basin, and it's actually the same place. Okay, take 2. Wombo combo. 2-in-1 takedown. I am a genius. Alright. Look at how they're trimming the trees. I've always thought that was really cool. Like a nice touch. They're just workers taking care of the garden, and they attack anybody who trespasses, it seems. They've been giving us a hard time so far, so... What I need to do is not rely so much on my heavy attack and instead use my light attack, because that comes out fast enough. And we get our gold coin. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Very useless to us, but still nice to have some money. Alright, there's a flower over there? Yeah, that's a flower. We can see that something huge made this hole. Absolutely huge. Over here are a bunch more enemies and a bunch of stone guardians. I'm going to deal with the scarecrows. I hate these guys so much. Jumping attacks. I gotta remember jumping attacks against these types of enemies, because that's the only way that I'm going to be able to hit them before they hit me with their damn spears. Their charging attacks. There we go. Oh, get away! I want that item. I guess I gotta wait for these guys to back off. Oh, he's kicking the body. Oh, you're a cheeky bastard, aren't you? Okay. I gotta wait to get that item. It's probably just a clump. Honestly, it's a clump, isn't it? Four-pronged plow. Okay. That's a cool item. And we'll remember that we saw something on the right side of this. A little pathway that we could take to get the soul of a proud knight. Okay. Let's see. We can go into here. And step on this plate. And that'll bring this all the way down to here, where now we have a shortcut unlocked. Let's wait for them to leave. Wait, no, that wasn't the shortcut. I think this is the shortcut. Over here. There's got to be some way to bring the shaft down. You remember seeing this, right? I thought this was the shortcut, but I guess we have to go even further down to invoke that. Okay, guys, so there is a fog wall right over there, and you know what that means. So before we do that, let's go walk over to here. And there's actually someone waiting for us. I hear dogs. Whenever I hear dogs... Okay. Well, I think we should be okay. Let's just go grab that item over there then. See what that is. Soul of Brave Warrior. There's actually a pathway leading down here, which we can take to fight Calamite, which we may not want to do right now. And here are our dogs that we were hearing. They're reskinned to look like hyenas almost. And they're guarding this item here. The large soul of a brave warrior. Okay, let's go talk to that NPC. We'll return to the bonfire. And then we'll come back to this place and call it an episode. Because we've done quite a lot, if you think about it. This guy here, I think, inspired a bit of what the look of Bloodborne, in terms of clothing, feels like. What the aesthetic they were going for is. Let's go ahead and speak to him.
Let me guess. Snatched by a shadowy limb and dragged off to the past?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Exactly what happened to me. We are both strangers in this strange land. But at least now there are two of us.
So, this guy here, a similar thing happened to him. He also got dragged by a shadowy limb. Let's go ahead and speak to him.
Did you happen across Knight Artorias, the legendary abyss walker from the old tales? Well, if you haven't, it's just as well. He's a colorless sort, if you ask me.
What does he mean by that? I know Artorias went this way, but what does he mean he's a colorless sort?
So, what did that giant mushroom make you do? Not that I care. It's none of my business.
He seems to know more than he's leading on.
I've little to talk about, really. Oh, you know me. What do I know?
He sells also humanity, and it's much more expensive, as well as ammunition and some homeward bones. I'm just going to go ahead and buy 4 of these. But he's definitely hiding something.
So long.
Let's take a closer look. He's actually wearing a mask and a top hat, leather. He's got weird bags. I definitely think that he inspired the look and feel of Bloodborne in terms of art style and aesthetic. Over here is another elevator. And I hope this is the one that takes us up. I think this is the right shortcut. Yes, it is. Thank God. Because now I can go back over without worrying too much. But having to go through all of that all over again. Okay, guys, we are back by the fog gate. I wonder what's on the other side. Probably a boss. Let's find out. But for now, I'm going to call it an episode. Thank you so much for watching. It's been Fahad Said from Pixel Icons. See you next time, where we'll take on the boss.